I've always been interested in music. Started playing piano as a kid, and then cello, and then eventually guitar and songwriting. And I think for me, songwriting, I think it's just a tool, to bring people together. But also I think in many cases it's important to recognize that we're not alone. Just kind of a shared experience of taking things in, and also releasing as well.
Tangled in a memory, just looking for some clarity. When did we decide this was best?
I used to have a really lovely 72 Fender Telecaster Deluxe. I just don't have it anymore. I'm not always in a position where I could plug into an amp, And this tiny Taylor GS Mini, I could literally just bring it anywhere,
In reality, I'm losing this game, waiting for something to change.
Hey, I'm Julian Evans with AudioWorks NYC, back with you again today recording Frank Bell for Amplified, presented to you by Adorama Music. Today we're in a very lively part of Gowanus in New York City on a rooftop. We've got a direct flight path above our heads to LaGuardia Airport. So a couple of things that we're juggling today. We did happen to find a few gaps in songs where the city seemed to be patient with us. Initially for today, we were considering doing one exterior shot and a few interior shots. I had originally pulled some different microphone selections to give myself options regarding whether we were going to be out or in for the day. Had we been inside, I was going to go with a Rode K2 on vocals. However, the Rode K2 is very much an indoor cat, and it does not want to go outside. Having an external power supply, having a variable pickup pattern does nothing for me out here in a noisy environment where I'm going to be mostly and primarily concerned with pickup pattern and off-axis noise rejection. So keeping that in mind as my exterior vocal microphone option, I went with the Shure Sm7b. If you've been following us with Amplified, you'll know that I keep throwing this microphone on a variety of different vocalists, and it keeps working out fantastic. I keep remarking upon how, even though it is a cardioid pickup pattern, because it sounds so great close up and it still sounds so flat and detailed despite singing into it with proximity, it makes it a really smart choice for a venue like this. By having the microphone very close to the sound source, the singer's mouth, not only am I cutting down on external noise, but I'm also getting a really up-close and intimate sound, which for an artist like Frank is exactly what we want. I think that we actually walked out of here with recordings that are going to sound very surprisingly intimate. When we mix these down in post, you'll actually feel the entire sonic world of the city sort of melt away and bring you into the music.
Exactly what it is. Oh, the way you snuck yourself into my heart.
On the guitar, we went with a Neumann TLM 103. Again, if you've been following us, you keep seeing me break out the 7B and the 103. I'm tossing the 103 on an acoustic guitar. It's going to give me a really detailed and brilliant sound. I also went with a Radial Pro D2 passive direct box on Frank's guitar. For a situation like this, where we are dealing with a lot of external noise, and I'm trying to lower my noise floor as much as possible, can't stress the importance enough of having a DI signal on that guitar. Whether it's as a backup, or as I'm going to use it in this particular instance, as just another sound source to mix into the guitar.
Even though I think I've seen better days, I should know eventually these things change in the strangest ways. In the strangest ways.
I started off with Better Days. It's a song about better days. I wrote it many years back. I think I was living in Montana, and it obviously it has a whole new meaning now, and it's just something to kind of remind ourselves, that even if at times things might be shit, that too shall pass.
Problems will fade away. Let's soak up this moment and savor the time. We're in this together, your heart and mine.
Home is a love song, but it's a love song that could be sung to a significant other or, you know, a brother, you know, to anyone. And it's just a matter of collective humanness, I guess. I don't want to say shared suffering because it's also shared joy.
I know it's been a half a year since I said your name as we grow further apart.
Absence is a song about absence, longing for various other reasons, maybe healthy, maybe not. Brooklyn was a song that I wrote about long-distance relationships. I was living in the Upper East Side, dating someone from Brooklyn. See, if you're from New York, you know that that's funny because it's not really long distance.
I guess that's why tonight I'll take that train over to Brooklyn.
I'm steadily releasing music. The best way to see what I'm up to is probably Instagram, which is Frank Bell, my first and last name. Yeah, my music's pretty easy to find. Thanks.